Good afternoon. I'm in Woodland Hills on Glade Street. And I'm about to pour some 1-inch rock into this other boom pump ahead. You see it? I remember the last time I was here in Woodland Hills, none of this was around. This was a long trip. But I hope everyone had a good New Year's. My cousin got married. It was very beautiful. I got to see my uncles and relatives, people I love, but never hardly get to see, which is sad. You know, sometimes, life not going to be fair. But back on what I was saying earlier, we have a lot of so-called African Americans that work, especially for this company. And the news depict us as we're always out here hustling. But I guarantee you, statewide or all around the United States, brothers are working. And not making always a high wage, but they're making an honest dollar. And that's what I'm doing. And I notice a lot of our sisters that these brothers are trying to pick up that look good, which that shouldn't really matter if you're reproducing. I feel that when you're reproducing, you get the best fit for you as in a friend and how good of a mother is going to be. I think that appearance stuff is throwing us off as a people. So 2019, I hope we go to relationship therapists and kind of let them figure out and fine-tune your problem, because I did. I was picking horrible women. They look good, but they weren't really for me. And that's what I had to learn. Right now I have a awesome wife. And everything's not perfect, but she's perfect for me. And I think so-called African Americans really need to get to know, females and males, who you are, because when you really get to know who you are and what your happiness is and what makes you happy and what you need as a teammate, meaning marriage is a teammate. It's not, and it's a business. When you get married, it's a small corporation. When you make a family, it's a small business. So do you hire people just because they look good? See, we got this family stuff, I feel, backwards, and we're picking the wrong people. And that's why the divorce rate's so high, and that's why a lot of women and so-called African American men and women are upset and confused. And I'm not mad at them. I know what happened. It's the television. The television does it. You see these people, like right here, this young lady, she's Indian. I guarantee you, they didn't get married with her husband, if she's married, for looks. They got married for certain other reasons. That's economic. And, it's pros and cons and everything. Some of them aren't happy. Some of them are, because I live amongst all kind of ethnicities growing up in, Los Angeles. So I feel our people are really going to have to get out of this, oh, he looked good, or oh, she looked good, let me just be with this person. We're perfect together. We look good. Stop trying to impress your friends. Impress yourself and make your family proud. And I'm not no uppity brother. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you think, you could think. I'm just getting my truth out. And hopefully in 2019, we can learn how to pick females, brothers and sisters. Learn how to pick. Don't get mad at someone and say, I'm not going to date no brothers anymore. I'm not going to date no sisters anymore. How can you do that when you pick them? See, I used to have that problem too. I picked the wrong woman and get mad. You know what I'm saying? And it was my fault because I picked that person. That person that put a gun up to me. There's a lot of good sisters out here, and I found out. And you know how I found out? I went to a relationship therapist. She showed me what I was doing wrong. I practiced it, and I was wrong. It's a lot of good sisters out here, brothers. You know what I'm saying? And when you get with other women, it's like, why? With other ethnicity of women, why? Because that's kind of dogging your mom. That's the way I feel. Like, my wife has my mom middle name, and she in some ways favors her. We could be in the same family. She don't look exactly like her, but you know, that's shout out to my mom. My mom's important to me, and you know what I'm saying? I got a woman just like her. Rest in peace to my mom. I miss her so much. I love her. I wish she was still here. You know, my mom was my everything, you guys. But me growing up being an only child, you know, and at times a little, you know, spoiled. I grew up middle class, but I'm not gonna lie, I was running from them gangbangers sometimes because my parents were working hard, you know, and sometimes I had to take the bus home, that RTD, and that meant rough, tough, and dirty. Thank God I had wheels and I was an athlete. So, yeah, in 2019, my peoples, let's learn how to pick. Let's learn how to pick and stop blaming it on the opposite gender. It's not their fault. You picked them. Remember that. It's hard to swallow because I got pissed at my relationship therapist when she told me that. I was pissed. But you know what? Accountability brings on wisdom. Let's start being more accountable. All right, my peoples. Peace. Another work day, another grind. Look at the positive. It'll clear your mind. I'm grinding.